Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day of Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Tuesday, October 13th. Hope you guys had a good long weekend. If you were able to celebrate the 3-day weekend with Columbus Day, the markets being closed yesterday. We got a busy week this week, but today's not as busy as the rest of the week. We got the NFIB Small Business Index. This is the confidence level for small businesses. As we can see, it went up a little bit in September, which is a good sign. It's important to watch the confidence level on small businesses as they represent the majority of the jobs out there. So we went from 95.9 back in August to going up to 96.1 in September. So good mark right there. We got the stock markets down. It was up back and forth a little bit. Week ended up last week upwards, but today's down a little bit. They're kind of going back a little bit. The market is getting, last week it was the start of the earnings reports again, so they're going to look at the third quarter for how businesses were sustaining themselves, see where they were going, and see kind of give them clues as to where the economy is moving towards. There was also a couple comments made by Fed members Bullard and Brainerd. Bullard's not a voting member now, but he will be next year in 2016. And basically both had conflicting ideas as to when to raise rates or as to when to raise rates. So those are they're actually at the same trade. So it kind of gives you insight as to not everybody's in agreement at the Fed as to when and if they should raise rates this year. There's also some slower trade news that came out of China that's kind of wreaked some havoc over in the Asian markets, and we're seeing a little bit over here. Basically, seeing the imports and exports out of China have slowed down a bit. So it basically raises questions as to how much of an impact or how much of a slowdown does China really have, as they've been kind of bringing down their GDP levels as to their economy, how much it's really actually slowing down here. Bond market, where as you can see, it showed down on Tuesday or on Friday rather, but now it's on Friday because we have what they call bond rollover. So basically repackage the bonds. There's no effect on the pricing, but a lot of times they'll go downwards and they start over basically. It's kind of like a reset and they start over with the pricing of the bonds for the new month. That's why we have, when you talk about interest rates wise, usually have a 30-day lock on there because every 30 days basically they go ahead and have rollovers for new pricing. Okay, so there's not much change today. There's basically at zero, kind of went up and down a little bit today, but so basically we are at the same where we left off on Friday in terms of pricing today. This week again we'll have a bit more economic news releases being released this week, so it could have some volatility. On top of that, we also have, again, we got the earnings reports coming out that could play a factor into interest rates in the stock market. All right, folks. Hey, you guys have a great week, great rest of the day here, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.